Good day everybody, my name's the Welsh Assassin and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 1. In the last episode we got 4 missions deep into the return to Jurassic Park, which bear in mind is absolutely wonderful and brilliant. However, we have got a tiny map to deal with for what we need to do now. Construct and connect 3 hatcheries, which is going to be intriguing and interesting both at the same time. So, I'm just going to get the first hatchery on the go just so I know what I can work with. And for example, I'm going to put this hatchery as close as I can to the geothermic? Yep, geothermic power station. And I'm just going to have this as a... We've got a herbivore up here. We need carnivore. So I'm thinking something more like a compact Signathus or Troodon. Something small. Nothing too big. So let me get these fences. Well, first things first, actually. Let's go to research and have a look at what we can do here. It doesn't look like we can do much, but all of these upgrades, and especially these enclosures, we've got an aviary, binoculars, cameras. There's a lot to do. So I'm just going to get that done. Genetics, there's a lot of genetics to get. Fossils, just a lot more fossils. You've got deluxe pack, fossil access, Mementric Uo, Pteranodon, T-Rex, Compact Signathus, and a Velociraptor. Carnivore, you've got Proceratosaurus and Herrerasaurus. Deluxe, we've got Styracosaurus. Herbivores, we've got Dryosaur, cute. And then Baryonyx of Fallen Kingdom. So if we go medical, we'll do that and that, get them both done at the same time. Let's see what we can cook up here. Incubated dinosaur, weak. Interesting. If I were to go for a small carnivore, it would be the Mentriosaurus. It's medium. But I remember for previous parks and enclosures that I've done, the Metricanthosaurus is actually quite tame and likes a certain enclosure. They either really enjoy big enclosures or they really enjoy small. So I am hopefully gonna make an enclosure that a Metricanthosaurus would enjoy. So let me just make this as of the correct size. And I'd say about here at this green. This is where I can just come straight back in and do this. And here we will put the gate, fence gate here. Already going to put some water down, and we'll put the water over here. God, that's a lot of water. Alright, we'll do that. We'll tighten this up. There we go. Incubation speed, success rate. We'll keep it as that. We need to construct and connect 3 hatcheries. So we have nothing for... We have nothing to get Dinosaurs. Like expedition center, that's the word. We ain't got an expedition or fossil center yet, so we have to make enclosures as of a reasonable size. So that this is going to be a small enclosure. I'm going to make a medium and then a large. But first things first, I want to make sure that I have access to the other sides, so like over here. So to do that, I'm going to do this. I am going to follow this hatchery's path, and then I will follow the fence. We go here. Okie dokie. If I go there, then have this hook around to say about there, have you hook around there. There we go. We have our access to this direction and to be able to hook around here. We will cut this bit off and probably this bit as well at a later date, but we won't be needing to do that just yet. So I'm going to make another hatchery. I'm going to put this hatchery here like so, and then I'm going to make a third hatchery. We can actually dismantle all of that now to just be all of this, which I quite like. It's all narrow and it's simpler to traverse. So that would be a hatchery there, and we'll put the other hatchery here. Yeah, put the other hatchery there. Okay, I'll connect these now. Connect you to that corner and then bring you in straight. There we go. And then I'll just make the fence enclosure going around this one. Oh, wherever the snap is, there's the snap. We will go this way. We will have it follow this pathway. Well, that's a bit. Oh, okay.
Data is a mess. We're gonna need to rebuild the library with some new fossil samples if we want viable genomes.
What can I do to help, Alan?
Well, you can help keep the man in black and Hammond's shadow out of my hair for a bit.
I think I'd rather try to break a wild T-Rex.
Don't give Finch any ideas. He'll think that'll make a great ride.
Yep. And I'm worried that he can probably figure out how to talk Hammond into it.
Okay, so that's our big enclosure, and then I'll make a medium enclosure here. So immediately gonna come out to about here. Nah, we'll have this one come down straight and connect to that. So right here we're gonna put the fence gate, and then over here we'll do the same. We'll put a fence gate there. Right. We're going to keep a little bit of a gap for a potential pathway for a sidewalk. So I want to make sure that there's enough room for that said sidewalk when we do, if we get to that stage, on wanting that sidewalk to be here. So we'll just do this. Come straight through here, hook around to here. Oh no, I do not want that. I'll actually get rid of both of those. Right, I'll bring you into there and then you into there. Well, to be fair, that's a small, that's a medium, that's a large. Alright, so we need to incubate and release 4 dinosaurs. So if we go to incubate, we can't. If we go to Ranger, Storm, Visitor. Oh, what am I doing? It's actually in here, isn't it? Yes, it is. So, have a look. Yep, so we will focus on a small carnivore, like a Proceratosaurus or Compsognathus. So, yeah, let's get them ready. So, small one here. We'll go for a... I want a herbivore and 2 carnivores. That's what I want. So we'll go for a bunch of Proceratosauruses. As for the herbivore, we've already got a bunch of Stegos. I'm semi-tempted to go for... I'm actually not sure. We need to incubate 4 dinosaurs, so we need something that can co-inhabit with something. So... this is just me trying to figure it out now. We could go for an Apatosaurus with a Mamentosaurus, a Metricanthosaurus. Excuse me. So we could pair those two in the large enclosure. And then we can go Styracosaurus in the medium. And then for the small, we'll go Proceratosaurus. That's a little bit of a plan. Let's make sure this plan works. Wow. Right. So, Parasaur, nope. Triceratops, nope. Stego, nope. Nope. As much as I want them all, like I'm saying no, mind you. We ain't got much to work with. You know what? I'm not too fussed with that. We'll go Dilophosaurus. So, in the small, here we'll put Dilophosauruses. We'll put 3. And then in incubate and release 4 dinosaurs. Okay, so we'll go. Yeah, we'll go Dilophosaurus into the small. Medium. I'm not entirely sure what we can do for medium, but if I were to say one, I'm going to stick with Styracosaurus. We'll stick with Styracosaurus for the medium, and then for the large we'll go for Metricanthosaurus. And if we can squeeze an Apatosaurus or Sauropod in, we most certainly will. So now we just sit and wait, as per. Alright, let's get some more research done. Get more genetics. We only got one, which is TB. Alright. Fossil expedition. They're almost done, thankfully. Isla Sorna management. So if we go to finances, we only have a minus of 12 grand. Better than I thought. 161 profit is more than enough profit, to be fair, for the stage we're at. Just thinking, like, we probably don't need to cover it up because we've got access here. Let me just... oh, brilliant, yeah. Absolutely brilliant. So, we are going to dismantle all of that. And we are actually going to block this off now. Gonna put you there. Bingo. For you there. Alright, here we go. Now we're getting cooking. Go here. that's a bit too much. You know what, this is probably a good size on all three enclosures here. They're all roughly the same size, so that's good. Right, fossils, here we go. Extract, 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 and we can sell you. Right, now I'm just gonna jump forward and wait until these Dilophosauruses are done, because I want to see how far we get with their genome. If we get to close to 80%, I'll just keep going with Dilophosaurus until we get 100% genome. But I'm not going to do anything else. I'm just going to sit here and wait for these to be done, and I will be back in a moment. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have got 10 seconds left, well 5 now, and it's looking to be 58%, which I am actually quite happy about. So new genome, Dilophosaurus, we'll put the Dilophosaurus in here. That's a good place to put them. 60%, I'm just going to go basic, I'm not going to go too over the top. Social group is 1 to 12, I'm going to get 2. Nothing too fancy, nothing too big. We're going to make the water come here as well, we need water here. So I'm going to throw a bunch of water just into the corner. There we go. And we'll do that. Then over here we'll have more water, but we'll put the water over here. There we go. We've got some nice shapes going on. We've got like a yin, a half banana, and just a blob. So happy days. Right. So now that we've got those two incubating, let's go for a. I don't want to go for something that's already here. We have to go Triceratops, and I really don't want to, but we're gonna have to. Right, we've got nothing in the south hemisphere. We've got 2 Dilophosauruses in China, Stegosaurus in Portugal, which I really don't care about. Like, I'm not going to bother with anything that we've already got. So that would be Edmonton, Coryphosaurus, already failed. My lord. What I will do is nothing. Re-incubate. I'll put another success rate on. I'm going to do that for all of them. I'm going to put incubation speed 1 and then 2 success rates on. Cancel. Crap. Right. Almost made the same mistake. Incubation speed, success rate, and success rate. We need to put upgrades on you, outer projection, our improved output, and reduced upkeep. There we go. Which leaves us with a total power, electricity even, of 7. So what I'm going to do here now is come back up here and put another geothermic power station down. I'm going to place you right there, connect you to you, but now we need a pathway leading all the way down, which ain't going to be too much of a hassle, to be fair. We'll do that. We'll do that. Have a little bit there. Come straight down. Interesting. Right, something that I haven't built yet is actually a storm defense, which can't fit because I made everything too tight. Go figure. Ooh. Oh. Well, I could. Right, if anything breaks, I might shuffle some stuff around, but I don't think anything will break. Right, so we've got fossils. Alright, let's get all of these fossils done. We'll sell it to you. Right, and I'll just connect this to where it needs to be connected. Which is all the way through all of this shrubbery. Of course it's obstructed. There we go. I wonder if we can actually do. Gonna have to go the other way. Which I don't mind, to be fair. It does connect us to the gap that I was on about earlier for us to get down to the other side, which is down here. So that's kind of mint. Alright, we've got two Dilophosauruses ready to come out and play.
This should all work out according to plan. Yeah, let's just squeeze an already confused and stressed resurrected dinosaur into a small enclosure and, hope for the best. An animal that in its time could freely roam the earth. Or maybe that's not such a good idea.
Right, so it needs more forest, which we can easily do. Add forest here. Gonna remove some of that. And we're gonna put a little bit of forest there. Right, let's see if you're still happy. Alright, barely. Barely happy. Interesting. Any dinosaur, any set amount. Interesting. So we'll get the Triceratops in this one here. This one's the biggest one out of the three. So yeah, we'll incubate two here. Two Triceratopses. 1, 2. Gonna add a little bit more forest. We're gonna add some onto the greenery. I don't really want any tree in the water. Just gonna make a straight line coming down to the corner. There we go. That's the Triceratops done. And I'll wait for them to be incubated next. Right, so with this path now being connected all the way down, I'm actually going to do it a favour and cover it all up. Here we are. Just I want to treat it like a real place. It's hidden. Stegosauruses aren't meant to be shown. All this is meant to be greened up. Right, throw more greenery about. Gonna throw a chunk there and a chunk here. Probably get rid of that chunk. Have it like that. Okay, ready to release 2 Triceratopses. It's been a while since we've actually released a single Triceratops. Personally, I can't remember when. That little guy. Agreed. Right, are you happy? You're more than happy. We'll get you a feeder now, and we'll put your feeder in the open over there. Dilophosauruses are still happy. Triceratopses.
Marvelous. Young Cabot tells me that our first new dinosaurs are healthy and fit, and the countermeasures are working too. Now we can provide the species that Jurassic Park will need. It should be smoother sailing from here on out.
Yeah, you know, unless we hit an iceberg.
An unfair comparison, Dr. Malcolm. Our technology is
There we
far
are.
more advanced.
Yeah,
Okay.
but not your methodology, John.
Right, so we're going to incubate another Dilophosaurus. Another Dilophosaurus. Then we're going to have to wait for the Parasaur. I'm not too keen on this mission because it says incubate and release at the hatchery. They're free hatcheries. It doesn't state in the same enclosure, but if it ends up saying in the same enclosure, then oh well. We'll just move them all in here and see what the mission wants us to do next. Right, is there actually anything else to do in research? No. Medical treatments completed. Nothing really left for us to get, really.
Has anyone seen Cabot?
No, not recently.
How much do we know about him?
Cabot? Hammond seems to like him. I've heard he's the son of a friend, which explains his lack of qualifications.
Do we trust him, though?
Hammond does.
That's not what I asked.
And what does Malcolm think?
Ellie, I'm asking you first.
I think Jurassic Park is making you paranoid.
Add to task, oh wow. Resupply, resupply, and resupply. Resupply. Resupply, resupply. We go down here to resupply, resupply, and finally up here. That's me not paying attention. Right, we'll extract you, extract, sell, and sell. Got a lot of DNA there. Well, the Momentosaurus is being healed, I'd hope.
No diseased dinosaurs detected.
Bloody brilliant. Right, it's just a matter of time now. Just a matter of time. You're almost ready. You're almost ready. Again, oh, we're just waiting on the Parasaur. We've got like 4 or 5 minutes left, really. Well, I'm going to release them all in their designated hatchery locations, regardless, just to see if the quest proceeds. Okay. You're being hatched. Well, released. Hold on. Uh-oh. Tranquilize. I need to knock you the hell out. It's you I've meant to incubate. Alright. Come on. No more messing about, please. We need to get going. Big mistakes. Mistakes were made in this episode. Alright, up we go. This way. Of course it failed. Why? Well, how else wouldn't it have failed? Right. Back in we go. God, come on. Turning on this Jeep is so bad. The Jurassic World Jeeps are better than the Jurassic Park. Is this the right? Yeah, it is the right enclosure. No, it's not. It's the wrong enclosure. Please don't be fighting when I get there. Okay, here's the entrance. There he is. Oh, come on, he was right goddamn there. Right, I just want to see how happy all these three are. Right, they're happy. So we'll get you're that little guy transferred over.
Asset collection request received.
We'll re-incubate a Triceratops. I am presuming you're done. So what I'll do here is incubate and release 4 parasaurs. We ain't got hatchery capacity. So 1, 2, 3. What am I doing? I will cancel you. We've got 2 incubating. And I'll steal... I'll take all 4 of these, actually.
Asset delivery confirmed.
These guys just don't want to move, do they? There we go. I'll kidnap the parasaurs here and put them in this enclosure. And if I need to release a few, I will. Are you seriously going to go to sleep there? No, okay. Real. Right. Triceratops is ready to be released. Both the parasaurs are almost ready. I'm going to put their feeder here. Test, nothing here needs refreshing, nothing down there. Nothing over here besides this one.
Feeder supplies inbound.
Oh, I've already got a team coming up. Taking a sweet ass time, like. There we go, a little pathway for him. Two parasols ready. I'm gonna go and knock all of these out. 1, 2, 3,
Acknowledged.
4. Right, here we go. Got parasols coming out. God, I'm zooming. This game's awful. Brill.
We need to see that all dinosaurs on Isla Sorna are comfortable in their environments before we move our focus elsewhere.
Brill.
Well, as comfortable as they can be, dragged 65 million years into the future.
We will get to work.
What on earth? It's Ranger team, man. Oh. This Ranger team is god awful. Right, off we go. Take a right, and down we go. I won't control them. I want to make sure that the two parasaurs that we've got stay in our enclosure. So I'll let this guy knock these out, and then I'll get the other range team ready to knock the others up to keep them happy. Right, I'll just do 1, 2, 3. Go, you're having fun. Your guys' comfort level's very low, so I won't bother needing yous. Right, transport team will transport 1.
Collecting asset.
Transport 2.
Asset to be collected.
These guys are so more inept than the Jurassic World drivers, I swear to God. Right, here we go. Good night.
Asset being transported.
Don't fall off the edge of the map, mate. That's not going to be healthy for you.
En route to collect.
Above 80, who's below? You're 81. You're 100.
The animals are starving. This is completely unacceptable.
No, no, oh no. Oh no, I gave him herbivore feeder. Silly me. Oops.
Transit has commenced.
Oopsies. My bad, boys and girls. Alright, we'll move this one as well.
Asset required.
Alright, these guys should stay happy as well when they all eventually get here. I can't believe that. I'm sorry, Dilos. At least they're all eating now. Besides this one. Well, we've got all of these. Parasaurs are living life in the open green. Triceratops, I actually think, has got the biggest enclosure. I was saying it was Parasaur earlier, but no. It's not, it's the Trikes. Right. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done.
Site B is secure. Great teamwork, everybody.
You really know how to pick a cheerleader, John.
A little enthusiasm never killed anyone, Dr. Malcolm.
Really? because I feel like your enthusiasm has nearly killed me several times.
Kind of weird how Cabot Finch just appeared at the end after being talked about earlier on. Right, we'll set up the beginning of next episode at the end of this episode here. So this will be the final 10-15 minutes per se, setting up ready for next episode. Back to Isla Nublar it is. Back to the same place.
Now is our chance, my dear friends. Yes, Jurassic Park will be the vision that becomes manifest.
John, after what we've been through, aren't we moving too fast?
Precisely why we must move quickly, Dr. Sattler.
Once the world sees our dinosaurs, then there'll be no stopping us.
And that's the fear, isn't it? Not the dinosaurs, but failure.
It's my hope, Dr. Malcolm. And soon it will be mankind's. You'll see.
Oh, I already have.
Alright. You know, we'll just keep going and keep going until I know it's a perfect place ready for next episode. Are we back at here? Yes, we are. We are back here. Thought as much. Transmission, here we go.
Mr. Hammond, we should now be able to move the dinosaurs from Site B.
Yes, that's right. Where are we on the incubations?
We have the Triceratops and all the other species secure, John. We're ready.
Those will do very nicely. Cabot, see that they are shipped here to Isla Nublar.
Yes, sir.
They'll need suitable enclosures.
Of course. I have every faith and confidence.
Mission 5. Dinosaur Tour. A Triceratops, Dilophosaurus and Parasaurolophus to the park. Rewards 6,000. 600,000 and hatchery capacity and improved output 2.0. This is going to be breaking point. Right. How do I add them? Remote incubation, okay. Dinosaurs are incubated at the hatcheries on Isla Sorna, then delivered to Isla Nublar by helicopter. Select the arrival helipad to incubate new dinosaurs. When a dinosaur has finished incubating, select a destination on Isla Nublar for it to be delivered. Okay, so if we go here. Okay. Understood. Well, it's not as bad as I thought, ladies and gentlemen. We'll leave the episode here. Next episode, we'll crack on. The Dilophosaurus can go here. I'll make a Triceratops paddock here, and I'll make a Parasaurolophus paddock here. And then we'll incubate and bring them over. And I'm gonna throw all the other Triceratops and Parasaurolophus together as well. As a matter of fact, and we're going to put them all in one enclosure, besides the Dilophosauruses. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Welsh Assassin. Please like and subscribe, and until next time, hwyl fawr.